You can talk about 1,001 things that's wrong with the Nigerian governing system, the leaders and all that stuff. I appreciate that. I don't care how long you've lived in the West for. If you have a glittering career, you have a nice lifestyle, you're doing well for yourself, great stuff. But let me tell you something. I got news for you. Maybe not just Nigeria, you're from Ghana, you're from Uganda, you're from Zimbabwe, whatever. Any parts of the motherland. Look, man, I got news for you. It's all well and good that you may have your American passport, like I've got my British passport, like you've got your German passport, like you've got your Italian passport, and the list goes on, right? You know what the truth is? You can never lay claim to the West. Because I've noticed, and I say this respectfully, forgive me if it sounds harsh. It's not my intention to disrespect anyone, but I read emails and comments a lot. And a lot of our people, unfortunately, are delusional. Those passports are there for you to be able to navigate the system, navigate perhaps other parts of the world that you choose to go to. You can never, your children, I don't care if you have 10 children and all of them are the best medical doctors in the United States. They get to meet Donald Trump. They shook hands with Obama. They shook hands with Bill Clinton. Your children can never lay claim to the United States. Because why? You know why? For the simple fact that they are Nigerians. They're Ghanaians. Right? Yeah. You might be part of the US Army. Your name says Adeshina. It's all well and good to put you in the front line. You get the badge. USA, USA, home of the Red Sox. USA, USA. It's a lie. It's a hype. You can never lay claim. I can never. You can never. Let's look at a lot of these people. Don't get me wrong. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep hammering these leaders, demanding change, demanding justice. I'm all for that. But for you to conveniently bin where you came from Africa, in the name of claiming asylum in the West, you're telling them a billion and one things that's wrong with your motherland. You're forgetting one fact. All the defects that we have in Africa today was put in place by the West. So imagine, I am the guy that damaged the roof to your house. I'm the guy that blew up your roof and put holes in your roof. And then you are sat there, you're telling me why you don't like the roof, why this and this and this, why you don't want to live in the house, why you prefer to live in my house. But I know that in the foundations of your house that you're running away from, you've got gold in there. Don't you think I might have orchestrated that? Because I know you're going to be frustrated by the leakage and you will run to my house. I can then capture you and say, okay, if I'm going to accommodate you, you're going to have to do as you're told. This is my system now. If I like, I can throw you in the basement. If I like and do whatever I want with your children, I can oppress you and do whatever. This is my jurisdiction now. You do as you're told. Everybody's got the right to feel the way they want about Nigeria, Ghana, Zambia, Uganda, whatever African country. Whatever that's not the point. You have the freedom of speech, and I respect that. I'm just a regular dude. But please, let's stop being delusional. I see a lot of comments. I see a lot of comments from black folks, and it breaks my heart, man. You trash talk your roots. You trash talk your motherland. That in itself is a colonial mental conditioning. A lot of our people are they're mentally damaged. It's not until you're butt naked on the street and acting physically crazy and all that stuff. The mindset is warped. You sit here, you're flexing your muscles about England. I can't lay no bloody claim to England. Explain your bloodline to me. Who is your father? Who is your grandfather? Where did they come from? So you got a British passport. You know what I'm saying? I'm in English now. I live in London. I work in the central part of London. Me. So I live in Kent. So I live in Manchester. I live in Leeds. Yeah, I've lived in Birmingham. I went to Oxford University. So talk to me about your bloodline. Where did your fathers, your forefathers, your grandmother, your uncles, your aunties, where did they come from? So all of those roots, you want to conveniently cut them up, put them in a shredder, put them in a bin. What? To please the West, to uphold the West. The West don't belong to us. It never will be. You and I are Africans, man. And some of us are parents. You take your children, you pound these lies into them, you force it down their lungs. UK, who are you? UK what? We're not from here, man. What's wrong with you? We are not from here. There is no way around it. There is no way around it. There is no secret to it. You can have the best 100%. You can British accent. You can get you can get an award from the Queen. It means nothing. You are not one of them. You never will be. Your 100 generations. Never. Wake up, black man, black woman. Go to your workplaces. Sit with your colleagues in your restaurants. Keep talking trash about Nigeria. There's a difference between holding our leaders accountable, talking trash about the spineless leaders that are failing us, fighting against injustice. I salute your effort. I'm with you. But I'm going to sit down in the midst of white folks and tell them, oh, Nigeria is rubbish. Edo State is rubbish. Ibadan is rubbish. What? What are you trying to achieve? No. What do you think that's going to do to the mindset of those people? You're sat with a bunch of Romanians. You're sat with a bunch of Irish people, a bunch of Englishmen. You're talking trash. What do you think they're going to do? What? No, I don't get the mindset. You work in the city of London, right? You go to your workplace in the name of applying for asylum. You talk nonsense about your country, your roots. Their forefathers, their bloodlines were the ones that obliterated, damaged, left colonial cracks in Africa. They killed, they maimed, they raped, they violated, they stole our artifacts. They're still bombarding us with racism on a daily basis. You black man, black woman, you take it upon yourself. You wake up every day. You desperately want to impress the white folks. There is nothing to be happy about Nigeria. You're delusional, man. I'm not happy about the catastrophic failings back home, but I'm telling you, bro, put a gun to my head. I'd rather die a honorable man than bend over and sell out my roots. Never. 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 For what? For pound sterling, for dollars in the white man's land. This is why I was talking to somebody a few days ago. I'm asking them, talk to me about your roots. Talk to me about your bloodline. Tani Babai, Tani Yae. Where do you come from? Yeah, I don't care. I've lived in England 30 years. Bro, your 30 years is just 30 years on paper. If you hailed from Anambra, you're from Anambra in Nigeria. Be proud. If you're a Yoruba man, be proud. If you're an Igbo woman, be proud. Igbo Kwenu, be proud. If you're from Osun State, if you're from Edo State, whatever part, if you're a Fulani man, whatever that floats your boat, be proud. We want to obliterate ourselves of our integrity. You strip yourselves every day at every opportunity, all the social gatherings in your office, you are busy forming accents. You're busy, you're desperately, you're looking for social climb. You're looking for social climb because of glittering jobs, for careers, because of peanuts, breadcrumbs, for fame. You diminish your actual roots. We are the first humans. We are the main humans. Imagine me standing with a bunch of white folk and talk down my roots as a black man. You should be ashamed of yourself. Those people that send me emails, I wish I could put my hands on your, wrap around your skull and shake your brains because you're delusional. I feel sorry for you, man. I sit with a bunch of white folks and I trash talk my roots. If I'm hanging out with white folks, they better know who I am, because if you go past, get out of line and you talk trash about Africa, I will put you on a grill. I will fry you up. Never do that. In the West, you are a nobody. In order for you to climb in ranks, they demand of you to strip yourself of your integrity in exchange for breadcrumbs, in exchange for career climb. And at that point, they own you. That's why with the daily black struggle in our community, there are so many powerful black people. They remain silent. It's intentional. They deliberately remain silent. It's intentional. As much as they would love to talk, they dare not. They can't go against the network. The people that made them, that own them. The pathway of integrity is lonely, it's rough. People will call you names, even among, this is what I'm talking about, infighting amongst blacks. Ignore those stupid black folks that always have opinions. They are toxic. Some of them are plants. Some of them are even here watching this right now. I can spot them from miles away, man. Not an ounce of integrity exists in them. They are sellouts. They are the first to snitch on you. Integrity is not something you talk into people. You carry it naturally. It's in you. I'd rather die a honorable man than bend over to anybody and sell myself short. Never. That's the fundamental problem. There's so many black folks with brilliant minds, but our people are spineless. They will run to the master. They will sell out in exchange for breadcrumbs. How do you think slavery, taking millions of our forefathers from Africa, was actually successful? There were people within the community that willingly being the objective word, sold us out. I can understand some of our African American brothers and sisters if they still internalizing some of the age-old anger in that regard, because it hurts. I can understand their concerns in that regard. That, Africans, some of you brothers or so your generational, your forefathers and stuff, they did this, they did X, Y, Z. I can understand. And that template still works till date. I've been Nigerian guy. Let anybody make their jokes about some prince sending fraudulent emails. We know those jokes. They are old already, man. Don't sell yourself short, man. Yeah, I'm American now. I've got my green card. I've got my American passport. We pay so much to get those booklets, those passports. We take so much crap to claim ownership of those documents. If you hear some people's immigration stories and journeys, you will cry for them. Some of our brothers and sisters, what they went through to get those so-called papers, the lawyer fees, the immigration department monies. Those monies are enough to set up a whole mega functioning farm in Africa. And you can employ people and feed generations. Lawyers will extort you. Some people have to go through tedious, corrupt justice system just so they want status in the UK, in Canada, in the US. Eventually, they scale through. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nigeria, yeah, 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 yeah. You're telling a bunch of white folks. That's when you start bringing out your 4:15 silly accents. Oh, Nigeria is rubbish. There's nothing to be proud about. And then you see the white folks. Oh, is that right? Is that right? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me what I don't know. Oh, really? Really? So you have police officers beating you? Yeah, it's a rubbish country. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you expect them to do? Empty their bank accounts and present it to you, clap for you, make you their best friends because you suffered in Nigeria, so they can give you promotions. What is it that you're trying to achieve? I can't stand Nigeria. I would never step a foot in that country. Is that right? What do you want them to do though? Oh, take you now and insert you into their family bloodline because you're suffering in Nigeria. Take your children and give their inheritance to your children because why? Want you Thierry? Hey yo, man. I'm black and proud, man. Forgive me if it was a bit of a rant. I've been internalizing this for a couple of weeks, man. But I love and respect you, man. Okay? Forgive me, man. I had to say that, man. Look, man, I love and respect my brothers and sisters. And let me tell you, man, look, let me tell you, when I say I am thoroughly aware of the struggles of my people, believe that, man. I am thoroughly aware of the struggles of my brothers and sisters. Don't sell yourself short, man. If you're that black brother in your little jurisdictions, your workplaces, be black and proud, man. Speak with your chest. Don't bend over. Don't train your children to sell themselves short in exchange for breadcrumbs because you want to buy bloody property in Kent because you want to flex your muscles that you're working in the city of London. What's that got to do with the price of bread? Don't strip yourself of your integrity to please anyone. Don't talk trash. The motherland you're talking trash about, remember, your forefathers have died in the midst of those struggles, in the line of fire, in the line of oppression, black men and women that are basically being unaccounted for. Here you are, because you have a booklet in the West